Jersey Hunters, weather is warm, great spring April day. We are back in the neighborhood, in this case, one of the high demand locations in what I consider to be somewhat central New Jersey, but we always have that debate about is there a central at all or is it north and south? This is a location that is high demand. Third episode that we've had right here on this location. Is in Edison, New Jersey. And in Edison, this is, in terms of my video view numbers, is the highest ranking of all of them, which means there's a lot of attention on Edison. So we are going to get into some dynamics, including the big three, very shortly, but I'm going to cover where we are right now as I stand here. And behind me, you're probably taking notice, this huge monument tower directly behind me. And we are in Edison State Park in Edison, New Jersey. And Edison State Park is a relatively small plot of land, but where I stand right now is where the original Menlo Park, basically laboratory and research facility was for Thomas Edison. So Edison himself, not a New Jersey native from Ohio, but eventually when he made his groundbreaking discoveries and inventions, along with the help of some others, Lewis Latimer is definitely someone of note who made significant contributions, and that's just a fun fact. African American by the name of Lewis Latimer, I should say. He assisted both Alexander Graham Bell and Thomas Edison in the telephone and the invention of light bulb. So where we are right now marked where Edison first developed the phonograph, and then eventually the light bulb. Moved on from here in this location, but his name stayed, right? So this is now the township of Edison, and is certainly a high demand location. So I'm gonna do a little pan around just to show you again, we're not in a very large green space. State Park makes it sound really huge, but it's relatively a small plot of land right here in the neighborhood. We're in North Edison, and I'm going to feature some recent sales right here in the North Edison area. So definitely stick around. You're gonna wanna see some of the footage that we have, both of the properties, the neighborhood footage. We'll flash up some interior photos of each property as well, give you an idea of what those upgrades in the cases were there. They were actually recent upgrades in properties. You'll see that as well. So just wanted to give you a little feel of location significance, historical significance of it all. And we're going to dive now into the community scene with a little more footage of this area around here. So stay tuned for the best parts because they are yet to come. I'll see you at the first stop. Welcome to New Jersey Living. My name is Corey Jones, and I am a real estate agent here in New Jersey with Coldwell Banker. Also the host of New Jersey Living, the podcast. We cover all things New Jersey when it comes to real estate, places to dine, recreation, iconic scenes. Anything that you're looking to learn about New Jersey, we're going to cover here, primarily the real estate market. So if you are looking for those type of insights, if you're someone who maybe is from New Jersey, coming to New Jersey, click like, subscribe, notification bell. My contact information is right here in the details. So if you are considering a move, whether it is you have to put a house up for sale or even looking for an opportunity to invest, or you're just coming this way in New Jersey or exploring the market currently, definitely look me up. I'd love to assist in your process. So today, as I mentioned a little earlier, we are covering, once again, Edison, New Jersey. We've had 2 previous episodes. If you have not seen those, just dial it back a little bit on my channel, look up those episodes. Good insights there. They came from the previous year. So we're now 2024 in the spring, on this lovely spring April day. And we're going to dive into the Edison market. So we are going to take a look at some recent sales that have happened right here in North Edison. If you've seen my previous episodes, you know that Edison is divided up into 3 different zip codes. There's a 08820, 08837, 08817. 08820 is the highest demand, and the price points reflect that as well. The size of property, size of lots are usually larger as well in that zip code. And A big piece of the demand is because of J.P. Stevens High School, one of the highest rated public schools in the state of New Jersey. And if you are, again, someone who has seen some of my previous episodes, you know that New Jersey is among the top rated public education states in the United States. So that means if your high school, your public high school, rates really well, that says a lot in terms of the performance nationally, not just in the state, but nationally. So we're gonna take a look at some of these properties. We're gonna get some neighborhood footage in along the way. I've mentioned before, I'm gonna pan around. I'm in a different spot at Edison State Park. This is the Menlo Park location where Edison did much of his research development. Right where I'm standing right now, I'll pan down just a little bit. You probably can see that there's a bit of a foundation remaining here, and this was the foundation of his office, one of his office buildings right here in this space. So it's an interesting historical lesson, if you will, small museum, monument. As I pan around, I'll show that. I showed it in the opening clip, but here's the monument again right here, just behind me a little bit. This is a tribute very much to the town's namesake of Thomas Edison. So as we take our stroll through the general neighborhood, you're gonna notice that there are a lot of homes that are large, sprawling colonials, and then you see some that are more traditional ranches and even some traditional colonials. The trend right now is that when some of the older ranches and sometimes even colonials are put up for sale, the lot is just cleared out and larger homes are built. It's just that type of demand for that type of house in Edison, North Edison particularly, which we're focusing on today. So get ready for the ride, and as usual, drop some comments, questions, experiences. Just keep it positive, because we are a community that's all about elevating, promoting. Not everything is perfect in any given place in New Jersey or around the world for that matter, but we're gonna keep it positive here on the channel. So drop in some comments, some memories, some questions, or even suggestions along the way, all right? So we will get this journey started now. I'll see you at the first property. Our first stop for our Edison version number 3 episode is in front of 17 Timber Road. And as you can see behind me, I'm trying to stay in some shaded area to avoid sun glare. This is a ranch style property, 4-bedroom, 3 full baths, and listed at $718,000, sold at $800,000 even. And roughly just over 2 weeks, over 1 week. Didn't make, I don't think it made, I believe it's 11 days. If I'm wrong, you'll see the flash up here either way when we put up all the numbers. Tax number relatively friendly for this price point. We're talking $12,000 for a tax number of an $800,000 purchase, which is not bad, by Jersey standards, that is. And I'm gonna pan around just so you can see the neighborhood, the dynamics of the neighborhood. Are mostly ranch style homes with sprinklings of a few raised ranch, a few newer colonials. You've probably seen in some of the road footage. If you haven't seen it yet, you're gonna see some in some of the road footage that there's a lot of newer builds, either under construction or relatively recently built within the past maybe 10 to 15 years. There are 2 projects as I look up and down the road that are going on right now on this street. So this, again, take a look at some of these interior photos. We're gonna flash up some. The realtor.com link is also right here in the description. You can click on that, browse through these as well. Get an idea for what the interior looks like. Obviously, these folks right here, we see the dumpster, we see some things out on the curb. They are likely doing some renovation on the interior for this one. But in terms of commutability, and this is going back to Big 3, which we're gonna jump into right now, which I didn't do in the part 2 clip. Big 3, if you haven't watched before, I cover the 3 items that causes demand in northern New Jersey and even some portions of central, all right, for those who are strong advocates of the central. Those being proximity to New York City, local train station, and school ratings. So where we are from this right here, and I'll even flash up a map of if we left in like a drive from here to, I'm gonna put in Penn Station, all right, Penn Station for Manhattan. You'll see that we're in a kind of a peak traffic time right now. So it probably does show as over an hour, but off peak, comfortably a 50-ish minute kind of drive. We're close to the Garden State, we're close to the Turnpike, we're close to all major roadways that travel north, south, east, west right here in Edison. Train stations, there are 3 options. Edison has 1 train station within the city or township limits. However, where we are in northern Edison, you are closer to Metro Park, which is in Island, part of Woodbridge, and you're also close to Metuchen Station. So there's 2 stations. Most people are gonna go to Metro Park. The express train there to Manhattan, 37 minutes. All right, so that just, again, points to why this is such a high demand location because of the proximity and the ease of commuting to New York City. And school ratings, I'll flash up niche.com. I always stay away from subjective opinions with that. I just go to niche, and it's A-rated school district. So these are the 3 things that create demand for this location. And this is why you'll see price points like this for northern Edison for a ranch, right? 4-bedroom, 3 full bath, yes, but went at 800. All right, so take in some more of this road footage as we make our way to the next stop. The next 2 different layouts altogether than this one, which I wanted to give a little variety, but we'll still be in North Edison. So enjoy some of that road footage along the way, and I will see you at the next stop. Here we are at our second stop. We're at 36 Manor Boulevard. I'm just strolling up a little bit so we can get in front of the property. You can get a good look. Yeah, they've got some work going on. Looks like some landscape work in the back. Try to give a pan view of the general neighborhood. It is a blend. We have some colonials. We have a bi-level over here. We have a Cape next door, but right behind me here is 36 Manor. 3-bedroom, 3 full bath. Unique feature about this property is that it has a full kitchen in the basement along with a bathroom. Check out the pics. The pics tell the story on the interior. This was well maintained with some newer renovation in terms of bathrooms. List price $629 and it sold high $600. I don't remember, but it's flashing up here, maybe in the $650 kind of range. 11 days on market, right? So we are very close. Pan one more time. We're very close to the Metuchen border. Metuchen is essentially a center town within Edison. So Edison surrounds Metuchen. We're right by the more western border of Metuchen where we are right now. But still North Edison, right? So the school demand or preference is going to be still in this area. Someone who is going to take a train from where I am right now definitely would go down. We're probably a 7-minute drive to the Metuchen train station. So this gives you an idea what that somewhat moderate price in North Edison looks like, because when you get below 600, there's not very much inventory that would not either be condo or something that is very much a fixer-upper. You're looking your market towards that lower moderate end, and the 08820 section of Edison is going to place you right about what you see right now. A 629, low 600 is still going to sell somewhere mid to high 600. All right, so this is our stop number 2, and we've got another stop to go. Enjoy some of this road footage along the way. We're at our last stop on the tour, and if you are new to the channel, you may be wondering, are we going to see any current properties on the market, any new properties or currently listed properties? And I do intentionally focus on recent sales, specifically because it gives the best update on how the market is performing. How long are properties lasting on the market? What was the list price? What was the sale price? Was there a percentage above, below, at? How many properties are going at that range? So these are things that are very relevant to both buyers and sellers. If you're a buyer, you want to have that understanding because you know you're going to have to compete normally to get into a property to get an accepted offer. If you are a seller, then you want to get the best price, and you want to know exactly what's happening in the neighborhood in my general area. So I focus on the sales side for that reason. However, if you would like to get information on more up-to-date current listings, my website is right here in the description. Click the website. You can browse a variety of communities. Edison is right there. When you scroll down, there's a list of more of the high demand communities, and my site will provide you with the full inventory of those locations. All right, so feel free. You'll be able to get all the information that you need. So right here, our final stop, we're on Stephenville Road in North Edison still. I'm gonna pan around. This is one of the roads that has, one of the few roads that has like that center median piece. The property behind me is 63 Stephenville. So this one is a new construction, and this is just kind of case in point. What I've been referring to a little earlier in the episode, that you find a lot of teardowns and build-ups. Lot is extremely deep. This is a very sizable lot. It has to be definitely over a third of an acre. The property next door is 61 Stephenville. This is an example of a bi-level. So you hear me reference a lot of different type of property styles. You'll hear ranch. I think a lot of people know what ranches are. Sometimes you'll hear raised ranch, called colonial, Dutch colonial, Cape Cod, which I just call a Cape, and then there's bi-level. Bi-level is what we see right here behind me at 61 Stephenville. Bi-level, the best way I find to be able to explain it is, imagine a ranch home that has a 3-bedroom layout, everything on one level. Sometimes it's a bath and a half, sometimes it's 2 fulls, and it is on the second level, however, and then below on the lower level is another living space, sometimes cut up into another 2 bedrooms, sometimes it's one big open rec area, sometimes it has a mini kitchen, usually it has a bath or laundry down there, and of course the garage would be on that level. No sub-ground basement, right? So this is an example of a bi-level. This was a common style in the 70s. So a lot of 70s, early 80s homes were built with this particular model. A lot of square footage, as you can imagine. This one, 3,000 square feet. So this one, again, it was short term on the market, 16 days altogether, but they had highest and best. And highest and best means there were multiple offers, and there was a deadline set for all buyers to put their best offer on the table. And this one was listed basically $789, like $790, let's call it, and sold at about $836 roughly. You'll see the numbers flash up here. Taxes still, again, for the price point, relatively reasonable by Jersey standards, particularly in the area of Jersey that we're in. We're talking about $13,000. All right, so you'll be able to see we're flashing up some interior photos. You can also browse through the realtor.com link that's posted right here in the descriptions. So again, I'm going to do one more pan. Let me get down here back towards the more open area and give another pan so you can see and kind of get a feel for general layout of the neighborhood. I like to have that balcony up there. That's beautiful. There's a bedroom, actually 2 bedrooms. So you see on each side of this particular layout, there is a walkout balcony for those 2 bedrooms. Impressive. This is no doubt probably about a 1.2 million, I'd say, property right here. Definitely. All right, so I want to thank everybody, all the Jersey hunters, for tuning back in. We haven't been on the road in the neighborhoods very frequently as of late with a lot of our podcasts and our in-studio recordings. We're going to cover, again, some more information on locations where we've been before, but providing some newer updates, some new insights. If you are someone who is looking and you are coming to New Jersey or considering New Jersey, I do have my relocation guide right here in the description for you. So feel free to use that as a resource to learn a little bit about New Jersey. And of course, reach out to me if you have just general questions. Some people call just to share experiences. That does happen, actually, and post comments right here. So reach out to me if you have any specific needs. If you are in the market, don't be the one that just views this video and just says, hey, I know that guy, I've seen him before. By all means, tap into the knowledge and the experiences that I have in the day-to-day routine of what I'm doing right here, right? Evaluating market, assessing where we're going, where the market is going, how the market is performing. And me and my team would love to assist you in your process, whether you're looking to buy or sell. And those that are renting, yes, the team does handle rentals as well. So thank you again for joining us. Stay safe, and we'll see you next week.